there, Josh Iverson with iMedia Audiences. Just wanted to get into something that a lot of clients have been asking us about recently. Not only our brand and small business advertisers, but also our co-branded agent marketing partners. So we have been buying media and been really media experts in video and display since 2009. And that's really what we do. But obviously, we need to help businesses wherever they need it. So that's a lot of what we do. So recently, what we know is that the Google algorithm has kind of gone from 100 to 10. And basically what that means is that, when you look at what Google's doing with its search engine results pages, it's now restricted it to 10 results per page, which means that the SEO tools normally that businesses are used to using to measure how their SEO budget is working are no longer being effective. And so this is really hurting businesses that rely on long tail search. And as an example, let's look at Reddit, right? So Reddit is a pretty big company. So if I Google this search about BNI, right? This is a membership organization that iMedia sales team members are part of, and I am as well. But this is just a question, right? How does the leadership introduction work in the agenda, right? So if you look at what Google's doing, it's showing the AI. If you go down to the bottom of it, it's getting you limitations with these results right here. And it's also showing this little insight over here, which you see Reddit there, even before, where you see the, other actual, issues. Now, if I refresh this page, right, and basically do the same query, that goes away now, right? Now I'm just seeing official BNI information. I'm seeing some other things down here, but Reddit is quite a ways down, right? And there's a few things happening here, but basically what that's happening is on a scale that's an order of magnitude different from what we've seen because Google is adjusting the market. So what do you do, right, as a small business owner? That number one, what do you do as a small business owner? Number two, what do you do as an SEO focused agency? So for the small business owners, the thing is SEO is becoming important because it informs AIO, artificial intelligence optimization, where your business is being found. We've always tracked from our results which customers are going to a business. And we're able to see now that a lot are coming from ChatGPT, not as many as Google, but it's definitely saying that ChatGPT is there. And when we have businesses doing self-reporting, they're asking that question as well, and they're hearing more and more. So karate studios, furniture stores, they're now being told, oh, I actually did this query on ChatGPT. And your content helps inform the AIO for that. So if you don't have content, if you don't have good content on your website, which is equivalent to SEO optimization, it's not helping. The challenge is if you're spending a lot of money on SEO and you're working on the link backs and the off page and all of those different things, that's not as effective anymore. The Google business profile and listings is informing ChatGPT, but it's now not Google, right? Because ChatGPT doesn't seem to really optimize the Google reviews like Google does, but they're looking at directory sites, Better Business Bureau, networking sites like BNI, official directories on the specific business that you're in. That then informs ChatGPT and helps you get found more with AIO. But again, what's happening here is you need to still have good content on your website, which is equivalent to SEO, but you can't spend thousands of dollars a month anymore on SEO. You got to put that money into paid ads. And those paid ads are going to be on, Google and Meta. But I actually think the unsung hero that might be a winner is going to be Yelp. And Yelp does a pretty bad job of getting you on their sites directly through their Yelp reps, because some Yelp reps are good and some are not, but they're ultimately salespeople that don't actually understand the interworkings of Yelp. So Yelp actually has an agency strategy, a channel partnership strategy, and we're part of that. So in full disclosure, we do resell Yelp, but I've been amazed at how much they give agencies that are reselling Yelp, how many benefits they give us to help us be super competitive and actually beneficial. And the reason I think Yelp's an interesting winner is a walled garden, but it's a walled garden tied into Apple Maps. And I think most of us that have iPhones really don't know it, but most of the time we are using Apple Maps. And And so I do think that's going to be the only thing to compete with Google for very small businesses. And then, of course, Google still dominates search. So search ads and then Performance Max, which is part of the Google algorithm as well, with Google search. So Bing search Performance Max in one block, and then probably Meta, meaning Facebook and Instagram, in another, and then probably Yelp in another, and then the third would be programmatic. And then what you're going to see probably in the near term as well is direct TV, meaning live sports. So live sports sponsorship for a company that can target a whole DMA or a whole state. So we do live sports. If you want to be on the Patriots, you want to be on the Texans, you want to be on the 49ers, you know, NBA teams, NCAA teams. You can do that in a DMA in a state, and we're buying direct from Hulu, direct from Amazon Prime, direct from those companies. So if you're a slightly bigger company and you're spending thousands of dollars on SEO, push that money right now into paid ads. And if you're a smaller company and you're just doing enough SEO, just to stay above water, focus on content and focus on informing AIO, because that's definitely the future. Google's now embraced it, and they're planning for that future because they saw the writing on the wall. So Google will still continue to get paid, which means they need to have performance for their advertisers. But I wouldn't be surprised if you see a little dip in your Google ads, which means you can diversify and try some other things. And at the end of the day, make sure you're working with a firm. If you're an SEO shop and you build websites and do SEO, you're looking for a partner in media. We're a co-brand partner, meaning we work together, because we know that iMedia Audiences has a strong brand and a strong media buying presence. So you get to leverage the iMedia, and you actually, you get to keep your own clients. We don't have people calling on your clients. All of our people are independent digital marketing agents or agencies. So it works really nicely. We're not a white label, because white label just means you can't get your own business. And so you decide you're a white label because you don't know how to actually close and manage clients effectively. We're a co-brand. And so we let you co-brand our brand and extend our brand, which we think helps you close business. So if you're interested in any of this, love to brainstorm about it. If you have a podcast or want to talk more about it, that's great. If you're a vendor that thinks you can plug into what we already offer, that's fine. But we do only take paid vendor meetings, which means you get to pitch our whole team, and we get to decide if you're a good partnership. And if you're a client or want to do something with us, all of our evaluations are free, and all of our quotes and proposals and RFPs are all free. So we're happy to respond to anything that you have that you think is a mutually beneficial arrangement. But again, if you're a digital marketing agent and you need help getting into media buying, hit me up. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.